In with Lesia the Preacha. Well, today is shadow managing the evil in your life, managing the bad things in your life. You know what I'm saying? We all experience good, bad in our life here. Okay. Even though we as believers have the tree of life dwelling within, living within, guiding and leading us on our journey. Okay. Um, but on our journey, our spiritual journey, our spirituality comes from within. Our spirituality, which is within, is also connected to Most High. Okay. Most High enters this physical outer vessel through our mouth and nose, basically. Our breath, our actual breath is our life. And it's like unto a tree within us. And that spiritual tree that lives and dwells within us. You know what I'm saying? You know, it bears fruit. It bears fruit. It really does. And as with any tree, okay, see, it's obvious that I'm a type of tree because I'm brown, my color. I look like, you know, a tree on the outside. But as with any tree, natural tree, um, it's gonna bear good fruit and bad fruit. You know, our good fruit is beneficial, and we need to hold on to all the goodness in our life. We need to hold on to it. Our bad fruit needs to be tended to. You know, discard it, but discard it with care. Mm. Even the bad part of our life needs to be managed with care. That's called like pruning and, you know, maintaining your tree. On the inside, the goodness comes from the inside. Our outside physical part of the tree, the natural part of us, that's the part where things get a little tricky, you know. That's where temptation, we come face to face visually, you know, with temptation based on what we see, hear, you know. Um, our nose and our mouth share breath, you know. Um, I'm gonna have to do some research on the difference between the nose and the mouth as far as breath goes. Like, what's the distinction? Why does our breath come this way and our breath come this way? Life comes. Hmm. Anyway, I like to brainstorm, guys. You know, I just like to think. Okay, so back to Ecclesiastes 3, working on our shadow side, working on the dark side of the external part of our life. The internal part of our life is where all the goodness springs from. But the outside deals with temptation all the time, our natural life. So we have to be able to deal with this, like tilling the ground, and, like we're gardeners of our own selves. We're like gardeners of our own selves. Now, my battery's about to die, so let me go ahead and read. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. This is one of my favorite books of the Bible because my name sits smack dead in the middle of it. In the middle of Ecclesiastes is my name, Lesia. And Ecclesiastes in general means like teacher, preacher, kind of thing. All right, sis. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Now, the word purpose, that's key. Verse 2, a time to be born. Well, if you're listening to me, you've been born. And a time to do what? Die. We all must face some type of death at some point. So let's stop right there. To a lot of people, the word die, death, is some type of negative, dark, evil situation, experience. Okay. But regardless to how dark, evil, bad the word die and death and all that stuff implies, we must face it. We must face it. And if you know you have to deal with something, manage it, face it, come up with a plan. You need a plan. And it says a time to plant. Now that's a positive, happy, divine kind of thing, godly, to plant. And a time to pluck up that which is planted. So anything that is planted, guess what? It is going to come up. There will be a time that things will be plucked. Plucked? Wow. Wow. Okay. If it's planted, at some point it's going to be plucked. Okay. I'm going to throw this in because I'm petty that way, y'all. I'm a petty pastor. I'm a petty pastor, okay? There was a time that my husbands, both husbands, were plucked from me. They were plucked. And it's in the scripture. These men were planted in my life to be providers for me, because Most High wanted them to do it. That's what Most High wanted. Most High chose those two men in particular, or if I'm the one that did the choosing. The first time, I believe that was Most High. The second time, that was a desire of my heart. It was a desire of my heart. So, but whether it was Most High, me, a combination, or whatever, both situations, both husbands, which are the legal husbands. I've had other husbands. But they just were not legal. but I don't want to discount